Good morning, investors and traders. In today's segment, we'll be talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I'll be answering one important question, which is why prices will move higher. Remember to subscribe our channel. Before we do anything, it is important for me to go through this brief disclaimer, which is right in front of you. And now allow me to bring the MT full platform. Very briefly about myself, I come with a wealth of 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equity trader with Bank of America, currently providing services as a chief analyst to EverTrade. Now, in this particular video, as per the heading, we talked about that why Bitcoin and Ethereum prices are likely to move higher. That was the question. That's the study question for our session. Now, if you remember and if you have seen our previous video, we talked about the price action when the price action was trading right around over here, that 38,000 price level. Now, at the time, we mentioned a very important price action and potential opportunity, which by the way has worked really well, because we talked about the price action moving to the upside from this particular price point, and we talked about putting your stop losses just around over this particular price level. So if you are wondering what are these three lines, so allow me to explain them in a little bit more detail. These three lines, these are what we call your moving averages, your simple moving averages. This is your 50-day simple moving average, this is your 200-day simple moving average, and this is your 100-day simple moving average. When the price started to break above the 100-day simple moving average, and it was only right around that particular point, we mentioned the potential opportunity to go higher and place your stop losses just below that 100-day simple moving average and target this sort of a price level at the time. Now, what has happened very recently is the price has challenged as of yesterday and day before that the 200-day simple moving average. Now, of course, the price rejected the 200-day simple moving average, and that is sort of confirming us that okay, right now this particular area, that 200-day simple moving average, is a bit too hot. Price needs a little bit more momentum in order to move to the upside. Now, going back to the original question, why we believe that the prices are going to move higher, here is the answer to that. So listen to hear me out now. Don't forget about all these lines over here because I will go into more details into them. What we need to pay attention is the price action starting its journey from here, that 12,000 sort of a price level, moving all the way to this 43,000, just that 40,000 price level, the first bull run, and then price moving a little bit lower, having a retracement, and then the second bull rally kind of happened. Now, in this particular movement, let me draw that so that we had the first bull rally, we had the retracement, and then we had from there we had the next bull run right over here. So this point over here became a very important price area for us at that time, because it was confirming right around this particular price level that we cannot ignore this price level over here. Now, what happened afterwards is the price continued its retracement from here, and it came all the way to this particular price action, but then a little bit retracement, but then price moved lower as well, right into this area of support. Now, the fact is that this 29 to 30,000 sort of a price level, it has confirmed to us that the price is this is an important support zone, which is very much in in place now, and it is likely to remain in place. So the most important area of support for us now is going to be this area right around this one, just below that 100-day simple moving average, because this is no longer in focus. We are not going to pay too much attention to this area. The only support area that we are all focused on now is going to be between that 38 to 39,000 price level, just over here. If the price retraces, if the price moves lower from here, then this is the area, this is the potential area of opportunity, support area, your buy area, which we all be very much focused on. And from here, then the potential move is going to be towards that 50,000 to 51,000 sort of a price level that we all sort of need to pay attention to. So now what we're going to do, we're going to not going to be focused on these two areas, especially that 23 to 21,000. So we're going to move our support zone to this area right over here, right around over here. So we're going to say 37 to 38,000 sort of a price level is our support area. I'm just going to change the color of these ones because our support zones are always in green and our resistance zone or the sell zones are in red. So I'm going to change that color to green. And one final thing that I want you guys to pay attention to really is this, that the RSI over here is in an overbought territory, because anything above 70 really represents an overbought, meaning prices are likely to retrace. And another thing is that this RSI over here is lower than that. So while the price is making higher highs, the RSI is showing loss of momentum, and that means potentially price is likely to move to the downside, or in other words, this particular movement where the price is trading right now, it can come slightly lower to this particular price level. So let me draw our support zones once again over here, because the price has sort of taken they kind of disappeared for some strange reason. So let me put them over here once again. So that is our first area of support that we are very much focused on. This area of support is still going to stay over here, but before that, we are going to be focused on this double bottom, one bottom being here, the second one over here. We are also going to keep it over here, but remember, this is not anymore in focus, because this is a higher low now which has formed, and this is the low area. This is the immediate support area that we are very much in focus on. Now very quickly bring out the Ethereum over here at the same time on the chart. So what we are really looking at in terms of Ethereum is this particular area of support where the 100-day simple moving average is trading, or in other words 24 to 25,000 sort of a price level. As for resistance, we are focused on that 35,000 sort of a price area as being the potential resistance zone, because retracement is very much due in terms of Ethereum as well. The long-term momentum is certainly very strong. The 50-day simple moving average is kind of moving to the upside, but we want the 50 to move above the 100, and that would be our best bull setup in terms of a price action. For now, retracement is likely. This is the area where we could see really good bargain buying. That's all for now, and see you guys next time.